Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning to Self-Taught platform today. I am your host, Becky Onyango, and I'm very happy to be here today sharing this moment of, educating ourselves and, staying learned. Without going any further, you know what you should have done? Click on the subscribe button, put a like on this video, comment, and let me know so far what you think about the content, the educational content that we're bringing to you. And without further ado, I'll just give my 2 cents on what education is. But of course, we can have this as an ongoing conversation, right? What do you think education is? When you think about it, what's the first thing that comes to you? For me, before, I used to think about it like, okay, going to school, getting my grades, having the teacher there, doing my test, getting good grades, moving on to the next step, moving on to the next level. But then what happens is you go through what the society has aligned for you to go through. So that means going through the primary school level, after that graduating, going to high school, after that, if you're fortunate enough, going to the college level, university level, and then even better, going to pursue your master's degree or your PhD degree. And then after that, what next? Right? And formal education is what has been put out there to define what education is. But for me, I feel like education comes in very many aspects. Life is generally about learning, right? Every day you're getting educated about something. So there's also this other side, which is informal education. There's a lot that you learn outside the formal classroom. So just a small background about myself. I am originally Kenyan, born and bred. I grew up in Nairobi. I went through the typical upbringing, went through primary school, that was New Light, and then I went to high school, Precious Blood. Then after that, I went to do my bachelor's in Moi University for actuarial science, and then after that, I got a scholarship to come and pursue my master's degree, my MBA in Germany. So for me, at that point, at the age of 23, I was like, I am doing things the right way, I'm going through the step of life that is lined out for us. But after graduating with my master's degree, and then at that time I was like, okay, is this it? Really, is this it? And then now being put out there into the job searching phase, having the stress, and you're looking at your former classmates or friends on LinkedIn updating their profile on the new job positions they found. But I was like, God damn it, I don't want to go through the typical, outlined way of life, going to school and then getting a good job and then getting married, having children. For me, it was more of like finding a passion for myself and making an impact. So essentially, the purpose of this video is just to say that I believe there's more to education than what is put out there. I don't think we should constrain education to only the formal classrooms. We can look at it also informally. Yeah. It might sound a little bit cliche, but there are several, big global leaders who didn't go through the typical formal education but have been able to be successful simply by pursuing their passion. But at the end of it all, they had to teach themselves. They didn't go through the formal classroom setting, but they still had to teach themselves, educate themselves on their passion, whatever interests they were in. So that means over time gaining certain skill sets in your area of interest. And I believe being self-taught in an area of interest is something that should be really something that you'd eventually be really good at, because you're really interested in doing it. No one is really pushing you to do it. You're doing it because you're genuinely interested in it. You're doing it because you really want to be good at it. So I believe the best form of education is being self-taught. Really think about it. If you really love something, won't you go out of your way? No one will really be pushing you like, okay, you have a deadline, you have an exam, you have this and this. You just do it, right? I think we should redefine what education is, and I think we are responsible to change the narrative behind what education entails. Hopefully, I've spoken to someone out there and they do understand the vision. So, let's discuss. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think and give me ideas. Let's discuss on ideas. How do you think we can improve the education sector? Just so that we don't end up with graduates who have 10 degrees but are unemployed because they really don't have any tangible skill set. Think about it. So without further ado, I will end the video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Up until next time, take care and speak soon. Bye.